Hello guys, you're welcome back to the third episode of our $1 million funded challenge, and this is the progress so far. This week we actually took two trades which were actually a win-win trade. So with these two trades I was able to pass another account, so we've added another funded account to the one we already have as per the challenge that we have going on. So this is episode 3, and I'll be going over the progress we've made so far on the account, the trade breakdowns, and how we actually plan to scale up. 1 million funding is no joke, and this requires me getting multiple accounts with different firms, even to the extent of maxing out with some of these firms. One of the firms that I'm looking out to maxing out with is Fundedness. They actually have a maximum funding of 300k. So then FTMO, which is about 400k or so, right? And some other firms I'm also going to make research on to be in this challenge I'm taking. So I'll be saying everything in the video, so you want to stay to the end so you get the whole thing, the whole plan, and how I'm planning to skate through this journey. I'll see you guys. So before we start with the trade breakdown, let's go over my journal first. So I use Notion for my journaling, and this is my trade from January. The first week of January I've been documenting all my trades for the year, and this is the week 1. All right, and these are the statistics. Currently we're at week 11, all right, which is the recently concluded week. I took just 2 trades, and the 2 trades I won them, the pair was actually SAU USD, which is good. Then I was able to max out. I was able to make a total of 7 RR. All right, so this is my journal. Let's go over to the trades and see how I actually took these trades. All right, so this was where we started. This was on Tuesday, I think. Yeah, it was on Tuesday I caught this trade, and this was where Monday price action started. So you can see clearly this particular, you can see that gold is clearly in an uptrend. This was last week, right? So we were this is a substructure. We were able to sell down to this particular level. Then here we broke out of this trend line, and you can see how we bought it. We took out this high. All right, so this is another structure. Now if you look at this, if you go to, this is the 5-minute time frame. If you go to the 1-hour time frame, you're going to see this particular structure. So we have this low, which actually broke structure here. So broke structure here, and the moment we broke this structure, we break this particular structure here. This becomes a protected low. All right. So this place I marked out, and you can see how we changed character here. If you want to see this pull back into this particular discount level, you have to go to the 15-minute, 5-minute time frame. So that was where I went to. You can see this high. After we took out this high, price started pulling back, breaking structure. So this was like a minor structure on lower time frame, like a minor bearish structure, but the overall trend was still very bullish. All right, so we pull back into this discount level. You can see this was my 2. All right, this was my premium and discount 2. I used to mark from the swing low to the swing high to actually determine where is discount and where is premium, and this was the discount level. You can see the moment price pulled back to this level, we started moving up. Right, price started pushing up, and you can see this was actually where I took my entry, and the reason behind my entry was because of this level. If you look at this level, at this particular 50% level of this particular structure, you can see that there have been resistance flipping to support and support flipping to resistance. We started from here, price resisted price. All right, this particular level, key level resisted price, and here we also supported price, and you can see the push up. Same here, price has tested this particular level several times. We tested here. All right, we tested here too, tested here as well, we tested here, we tested here, price broke here, this was where we tested again, we tested again. So you can see this is a very key level that is holding price. All right, look at this particular level now. This was where we broke out of this particular resistance, right? Because price was resisting from here. This was where we broke out of that particular resistance, and price closed above it. All right, now coming back to that zone, we formed this inducement. So that was exactly when I marked this particular level as my POI, and this was the low. Look at the last low that actually broke out of this resistance. So that was exactly where my stop loss was. So this was exactly where I put my stop loss, and I was targeting, this was the next high to take out. All right, this was the next drawn liquidity, and I was targeting a little bit above it because I know price was still very bullish. Right, but this was the major target where I was supposed to target. I was targeting a little bit above, so I can actually meet my minimum 1:3. And as well, I know gold is very bullish, so we might as well go up. support. This is where I said I was going to lock in profit. Now after this triggered, all right, we started moving up. Okay, we started moving up. Look at what we formed. This place that have been broken out, like this was a resistance that was broken out and price closed above it, and now we've tested that resistance again as support now. And my second entry here was like solely based on candlestick formation. Look at this bearish candle. When we're pulling back, price formed this bearish candle. Then after that, we formed this small bearish candle again that is looking like a dodgy candle. Then after that, you can see the next bullish candle that kind of closed right above this particular candle. So this is clearly a morning star candle, and this was where I got my entry. So I entered the moment price just closed that candle, this bullish candle closed, completing this morning star, and my stop loss was just a little bit below the candle low. All right, so it was just here, somewhere here. This is where I put my stop loss, and I was targeting same high. So I had, this was like the two positions I had on that Tuesday, this first one and this second one. All right, so before I entered this one was already on break even. All right, according to my rule, I shouldn't take a re-entry when the first or the initial entry isn't at break even, so that even if the trade reverses, so I don't get to lose both trades. All right, which is very bad. It should be very bad on my account. So I have to pull one, the initial one have to be at break even first before re-entering, and that was exactly what I did here. You can see price was very close to hit, taking us out here at break even, but you can see from there we started pushing up, and that was how we smashed the two targets. So these two trades, I took them on my 25k account. Remember the video I posted in the previous week, we passed the phase one of the 25k account I got for April. So for this the next week, which is this particular week, I took these two good trades on the account. All right, remember the phase two, we just need 5%. So this was this particular trades, both of them actually before they could hit the final take profit, I was able to make even more than 5%. I think about 9% or so, 7 to 9%. That was what I made on the account, which is even more than the required 5%. All right, I only woke up in the morning because I usually close my trade that day, but this came a little bit late. All right, so and I have to like leave the trade to the next day, all right, before the Asian session. All right, during the Asian session, that was when we called this particular volume that drove price up to this moment, up to this particular level, and we're able to smash the whole profit, and that was how we passed the phase two. Right now, the account, I think I just activated it today. All right, I activated the account and I'm waiting for the live logins to be sent to me, and I believe once you send, we'll start trading for payout. So that is it. Let's go over to my dashboard, my funded net dashboard. Maybe I can show you guys the account and how it's doing. So this is my funded net dashboard. So let's see. So this is their website. I'm going to click on login. All right, so let's log in. So we've logged in. All right, so let's go over to the account. All right, so I think it's going to be on the inactive account. So Stellar 2-step challenge phase 2. So this is the account here. All right, so let's see. This is taking time to load. I guess it's network that is causing this. All right, so the account just, I think we're having network issues. That's why it took a little bit of time, but you can see it here, profit target reached. All right, so here, there is the balance. This was how much I made, about 7%. We completed the 5 minimum trading days, passed minimum trading days. We passed the profit target, and now it's time for. I just like finished doing the KYC, so I believe by tomorrow or next, the funded Nest account will be sent to me, the logins will be sent to me, and we'll start trading for payouts. All right, so that is all for this video, and this is so far the progress that have been made on the account. So last month I was able to pass a 25k account, all right, up to the funded phase, which has about 9% on it, waiting for withdrawal. That is going to be like on the 28th of this month. All right, so now this is another account that have been added to the one we have already, and I'm just believing at least we're making progress on this particular challenge. All right, Now currently, with the 25k that I have last month and this one, I'm funded about 50k, which is 50k with the 225k, and we still have like 950k to go. Like, okay, now I said I was going to tell you guys the plan I have. So this is the plan. After getting payouts, the payout from the first account, I believe I'm going to trade these two. And if I make any money on this particular account, the payout will likely be the ending of May, all right, which is the usual 1 month cycle that they give, although they've reduced it to like 21 days. But it didn't like affect my previous account. I don't know why. It was still like 1 month. I thought it was going to be 21 days. It was still like 1 month. All right, I don't know if that same rule is going to take effect on this particular account, because I bought this account after they actually updated that rule. All right, and the previous one was, I think, before that rule. I guess that was the reason why it wasn't updated on the account, but they were supposed to. I don't know why. So I guess this one is going to be 21. So if it's 21 days, it means probably it's going to, if I make any money on it, the payout is going to be around the week of third week of May. So if I get the payout, I'm also going to take some percentage and invest back into funding, which is why we're doing the challenge actually. So for this one that is coming, I'm planning on getting a 50k. We've been trading 25k now. I've traded 25k last year. I've traded 25k with funding fees, and I've had this tool now that is also funded. So I'm not going to, like, because it's something, having a very big goal like this. $1 million is a very big amount that is still very far from trading 25k. So I think it's time for us to like step up. So from 25k, I'm going to step up a bit to 50k. So the next account I'll be getting will be a 50k account instead of the 25. So to just make things a little bit faster, I would have gone for 100k, 200k, but I didn't want to take things faster, so I don't blow them. So I just want them to be in a scenario where even if I lose the account, I'll be able to get another one. So I'm not like rushing the process, because I know that if things start falling in place, it's definitely not going to be a problem. So it's better I move slowly, and till I get there, it will get to the point where I'll be like trading 200k, 100k, all right. Then maybe I've got multiple payout from these ones that I've passed, and I would have made like a good amount of money from them to be able to purchase those big accounts, because they're a lot of money. I think 100k is about 900 and something dollar, or should be around 500 and something dollar on funded nest. Then FTMO, because I also want to get an account with FTMO, right? So I think on FTMO is about 600 and something dollar. So that's a lot of money, and it's not something I feel like if I lose the account, I'll be able to like repurchase back, because there was something that happened the last time when I got the payout. I was quick to go to 50k and stuff, and when I lost the account, I couldn't purchase that 50k again, all right, which made me to like go back to buying 25k. I don't want that to happen, so I slowly want to go with the process. So I'll go the one that I can afford at least 3 times, all right. So which is why I'll be going for the 50k, even if I have the money to like go for 100k. So I just want to do it that way, all right. So I don't just go, I can't just guarantee that if I get the 100k or the 200k, I'm going to pass it, all right. So I could lose the account. So what if I lose it? Does it mean I can't get another one? So that is just the thing, all right. I want to get an account that I can be able to like buy again, even if I lose the account. So that's all for this video. I think like I've said enough already on the progress. So that's what I'll be doing for next month. A 50k account from funded nest. Then once we get the payout from this one, I'll be adding accounts again, but from another firm, right? I don't want to put all the eggs in one basket. So I want to like diversify. That was what I was trying to do with funding fees, but it happened, and I want to try FTMO next. All right, I want to try FTMO next. So that will be all for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.